Hey guys, welcome to Spiced Up Outdoors. So it's been a while since I've posted anything. That's mainly because, well, it's schoolwork and I work a full-time job. And YouTube is really just my hobby at this point until, I don't know, maybe I make it big, maybe I don't. But there's a lull there in videos because of that, and because it was that odd time in seasons where there's not really much content. I was getting to the end of ice fishing season. I wasn't having a good ice fishing season. And from what I've heard, not many of other Minnesota ice fishermen were having that good of luck unless you're on like Red Lake or any of the other bigger lakes. But today, we've got a bunch of little projects that are going to come up in this series, and they're going to all equate to 1 week at the cabin doing a lot of stuff. So today we're doing part one of a outdoor shower. We're going to use this 5-gallon bucket here and then all these different PVC pieces here to build. This will be the water tank, and then this will eventually turn into the spout that will come off the side of this. So hang with me for, we'll keep this one short. It shouldn't take too long, like 10-15 minutes, and we'll see how to make an outdoor shower. So the supplies I'm using for this, it's all 1-inch thin walled PVC. I had all this left over from a homemade blind that we built for a season, but we're not using that anymore, so we're going to hack it apart to make this. We've got 2 caps. I was dry fitting all this and I messed up, and so it's stuck on there. I might not even have to glue that on there. So 2 caps, little 45-degree elbow, a T, it's all 1 inch, a ball valve, which I already labeled for on, and then this piece here that'll pretty much go here, if you can see that, and then it'll thread in. Oh, focus is messing up, come on. Yeah, alright, and it'll pretty much go through. And then silicone is going to be needed for around this. I don't think this is meant for this, but we're going to make it do it anyway. So for starters, we have to drill a hole in the bucket. This is a regular Home Depot bucket. I think I'm going to paint this later, so it'll be all black so we can set it out in the sunlight all day, and hopefully get some decently warm water in there. So I'm going to take this and we're going to sink a hole. I wonder if I can do this with one hand. No, probably not. We're going to switch you to the inside GoPro. There you are. Let's see if we can get some threads through there. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so I got those threads in there on the inside, and I'm not going to put silicone on this just yet. I'm going to dry fit everything first. So we'll switch you back to the inside camera here. So that's not torqued down yet, but it'll work for now. So from there, I think I'm going to go, we're going to do this section first, again dry fitting it, then we're going to go the angle. No, let's do this way. We're going to go ball valve. Then 45. Then after the 45, do the T. And then our two caps will go in, like so. So you can see how it'll end up working, water on valve. But in here, I was going to do it with just one end coming straight out the end, but it didn't seem like there would be enough water flow out of a one inch pipe there. So what I'm going to do is sink a bunch of small holes in the edge here, so it'll be just like one line of water coming out there. Okay, so I decided to go away from this idea. Once I started drilling them, I realized that it's not necessary, so we're going to go with my original idea there, original, and we'll test it out tomorrow when that silicone dries. I think it should have a good flow rate to it, where you get a decent shower out of 5 gallons. It's not supposed to be something luxurious, it's just something to get the dirt and the mud off of you. So we'll check in tomorrow. Okay, so it has now been 2 days, I think. It's been 2 days since I siliconed this, and it's been taking so long because it's been 30s and 40s, so silicone takes a lot longer. And then finally yesterday, I finally smarted up and put this inside. So it finally dried. So we are going to connect this onto here. Oh, there we go. And we're going to try that out. Remember, this part right here is actually not glued on, but the joint here and then here is glued on. I was going to glue it at this point here until I realized if I was going to move this around, I could just leave that in there and have its own little self-contained group. So I'm not going to glue that onto the side. I do need to find a lid for it though. So let's go over to the spigot and fill it up with some water, see if that flows. Guys, as you can tell, it's getting a little dark out, so I'm going to do this quick. But it is all full now. I guess you can't see it, but there's water in there. And I'm going to start my timer to see how long it takes to drain this bin. And we'll get an idea of the flow rate too. So, turn it that way. Oh man, okay, that's a good shower head. Alright, so it's done at 1:27, so that's not quite what I was hoping for. Okay, so the new head is on there, and these holes are a lot smaller. Come on, zoom in for me. Okay, so these holes are a lot smaller and there's a lot less of them than this one, which I just kind of went to town. And these ones are 5/64ths, I want to say. Yeah, so 5/64ths, which I was using the 5/32 before. So let's go fill this one up, try again. Alright, so it's set back up after I got my foot nice and wet, so that'll be enjoyable. It's already cold. Let's start this going first. I'll try it goes this way. And start the watch. Okay, so it's a little bit less on the stream, but that I can live. 8 minutes. Holy crap, is that a change? So yeah. Roughly completely done now at 8:12. So I will take that. Okay guys, so that wraps up the shower project. And again, this is part 1 of what's going to be probably 2 parts. I don't think the second part should need more than one video for the frame and then bug netting and whatnot. And then after that, we're going to work on the composting toilet. So these are going to be the walls, and then that's going to be the composting toilet itself. And then are urine separators, because it's a DIY project. I'm not paying $60 for something that separates pee from your poo. But we'll explain more of that later. Thanks again for watching Spiced Up Outdoors. If you are enjoying the content or happy I'm back, even leave a comment. I don't care, honestly. I'm just having fun with doing this. It's a good hobby, good clean hobby, and try and share some of the knowledge that I'm learning along the way. So stay tuned for the next episodes, and there's a lot coming down the pipe now, and we're gonna have some fun with this summer. See ya.